Hey everyone, the verse I want to share with you today is Psalm 119:105. It says, "Your word is a lamp to guide my feet and a light for my path." Have you ever been in a place that's lost power? Well, not too long ago, we had a storm come through and it knocked out the power to our house. And while we were fine during the day, as the sun began to set, it got dark pretty quickly. And our house actually has quite a bit of stairs, and so we knew we needed to figure out a source of light. And so we were pretty lucky. We had some candles and some flashlights to help us out. So I don't really know who wrote this psalm. Nobody really knows for sure. But one thing that is clear is that they had a passion and a love for God's word. In Psalm 119:97 and 98, it says, "Oh, how I love your instructions. I think about them all day long. Your commands make me wiser than my enemies, for they are my constant guide." The psalmist says that it's God's word that guides his feet and lights his path. It's the Bible that provides wisdom and guidance and a clear path for how we should live. And so in our house, when we lit that candle, it didn't light up the whole house. But what it did do was it lit up enough space for us to see what our next step should be. And so I think the same is true in our own lives. We might not be able to see our whole future, but if we are in a relationship with Jesus and we're meditating on God's word, then he will give us what we need. And actually, not seeing so far into the future can be a good thing, because it causes us to have to rely on Jesus for our next steps. And so how do we make sure that God's word is a lamp and a light to our path? Well, we need to be reading God's word daily, and not just reading it, but applying it and meditating on it. And so when we meditate on God's word and we put our trust in Jesus, he will lead us and guide us on the right path. And so I encourage you, get in God's word today.